Welcome back, Central Georgia. Avery Braxton hanging out with the one and only Marvin James for another Sunday conversation. Today, we have former Mercer baseball pitcher, former FPD baseball pitcher as well, Austin Cox, who has just been called up to the 60-man roster of the Kansas City Royals. Austin, thanks for joining us, man.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Okay, so you get that call to let you know you're getting called up from the minors to the majors. What was that call like, and what's kind of been going through your head since?
Well, I was with a couple of my buddies. My parents were actually up in the mountains, and I actually missed the call. I actually missed the guy's call. So I see my phone, and I was like, oh, no. So I grabbed it, called him back, and he said, what are you up to? I was like, oh, nothing, just hanging around. He said, well, you need to pack your stuff. You're coming up here to be on the 60-man roster. And I didn't know what to say. My jaw dropped. All I could say was thank you. I just said thank you like 5 times. And turned around, looked at my buddies, and I was like, holy cow, I'm going to Kansas City. And then they went crazy. I went crazy, and it was a lot of fun. It was a whirlwind from that point, though. I had to get up here quick. So it's just it finally is starting to slow down, but it was a whirlwind right off the bat.
Now, Austin, it hasn't been the traditional sense as far as getting the call in the season. I know we talk about a whirlwind. Talk about just what are some of the guys in the clubhouse talking about this season, and just you in general. How are your feelings going into this season?
We're all excited to be back. I think everybody is excited to have baseball back. Kind of one of the themes of the clubhouse is just embracing everything that's going on. Nobody's saying that it's perfect, but it's just kind of what we have to do to get baseball back on the field. So we're all willing to do it and really just do our best at abiding by everything and doing our best to get baseball back on the field as well.
Austin, you've kind of had success at every level. Mercer, now you're winning at the minor league level. What have you kind of learned at each level that kind of led you up to right now?
I would say just really working hard day in and day out, never taking a day off. There are obviously days where you do take a day off, but you're improving yourself on those days. It's not just taking a day off to take a day off. It's because your body needs the rest. Also, just building a good team has been something that at Mercer and in the minor leagues, every team that I've been on that's won, we've been very close. We're all really good friends. We all hang out outside of the field. And we all push each other when it comes down to, hey, this guy's not doing right. Hey, you need to run that sprint full speed. Or, hey, you need to try this in your bullpen. Or someone holding me accountable and saying, hey, get in the weight room. You're supposed to lift today. So I think that's something that has shown me and really kind of presented itself since I was at Mercer is the teams that win are the teams that are very close and are willing to hold each other accountable and step out on a limb and say, hey, you're doing that wrong to a teammate when they're not doing right.